What are some of the daily routines you've trusted for years, the ones that feel completely harmless, were actually quietly working against your health? I'm not talking about major lifestyle mistakes like smoking or drinking heavily. I'm talking about the small habits we all develop over decades of living. Things like sitting too long, keeping old foods in the pantry, or relying on a few pills for daily aches. On the surface, these habits seem harmless. They're part of the rhythm of daily life. But over time, especially as we get older, they can silently damage our bodies in ways we don't always recognize until it's too late. Now here's the encouraging part. Awareness is powerful. Once you understand which habits are hurting you and why, you can make small adjustments that protect your health, extend your independence, and add years of vitality to your life. In today's video, we'll look at 7 everyday habits that could be quietly damaging senior health, and how to reverse them before they cause serious harm. Each section will include not just the science, but also real-life stories of people just like you, plus simple strategies you can start today. Stay with me until the very end, because habit number 7 is something most seniors overlook, and changing it could dramatically lower your risk of heart problems, diabetes, and even early cognitive decline. Let's dive in. Habit number 1, sitting too long. Most of us enjoy the comfort of our favorite chair, whether it's watching TV, reading a good book, or working on a puzzle. But did you know that long periods of sitting can actually be as harmful to your health as smoking? That's why doctors have started calling it the new smoking. When we sit for too long, circulation slows, particularly in the legs. Blood flow becomes sluggish, which raises the risk of blood clots, swelling, and even stroke. Muscles in the hips and back grow weaker, making it harder to stand, walk, or balance safely. Over time, this deconditioning can steal independence from seniors. Real story example number 1. I once spoke with Margaret, age 76, who loved her mystery novels. She would sit for hours in her recliner, fully absorbed in the story. One afternoon, she stood up and nearly collapsed. Her legs simply weren't strong enough to support her. After a frightening fall, her doctor explained the danger of sitting too long. Margaret started setting a timer to remind herself to stand up every 30 minutes. Within a few months, her balance improved, her energy increased, and her risk of falling dropped dramatically. Real story example number 2. Another man I knew, Harold, 81, spent nearly every evening watching television for 4 to 5 hours at a time. When his daughter convinced him to add short standing breaks during commercial breaks, plus a short daily walk around the block, he noticed his ankles stopped swelling and his blood pressure improved. The fix: stand up at least once every 30 minutes. During commercials or chapter breaks, walk around the room. Try gentle chair exercises, ankle circles, knee lifts, or arm stretches. Take a 10 to 15 minute walk outside each day. Even short bursts of movement wake up your circulation and keep your muscles strong. Remember, motion is lotion for the body. Habit number 2, skipping hydration. Many seniors underestimate how much water their bodies still need. As we age, the natural thirst signal weakens, so you may not feel thirsty even when your body is already dehydrated. Dehydration in seniors can trigger fatigue, confusion, constipation, kidney strain, urinary tract infections, and even dangerous hospitalizations. The science made simple. Your body is about 60% water. That water helps transport nutrients, regulate temperature, flush out waste, and cushion your joints. When water levels drop, even slightly, everything feels harder. Your heart pumps harder, your brain slows down, and your digestion suffers. Real story example number 1. Walter, 82, was admitted to the hospital after a dizzy spell. Doctors first thought it was his heart, but the truth was simpler. He was chronically dehydrated. He confessed he avoided water because he didn't want extra trips to the bathroom. His doctor taught him to sip small amounts throughout the day instead of gulping large glasses. Within weeks, his dizziness disappeared and his energy returned. Real story example number 2. Patricia, 70, loved her morning coffee and her evening tea. She believed those drinks kept her hydrated. What she didn't realize was that caffeine can actually dehydrate the body. After replacing 1 cup of coffee with a glass of lemon water each morning, she noticed her digestion improved and her headaches became less frequent. The fix: keep a refillable water bottle within arm's reach. Aim for at least 6 to 8 glasses daily, spread out evenly. Add natural flavors: lemon, cucumber, or fresh herbs. Eat water-rich foods: watermelon, cucumber, soups, and oranges. Don't rely on coffee or alcohol for hydration. They actually pull water from your body. Think of water as the cheapest, most powerful medicine you can give yourself every day. Habit number 3: keeping stale pantry staples, old oils, nuts, and flour. Many seniors grew up during times when food was precious, so waste not, want not became second nature. Unfortunately, holding on to pantry staples for too long can backfire on your health. The science: oils like canola, vegetable, or olive oxidize over time, creating harmful compounds that trigger inflammation in the body. Nuts and seeds can go rancid, losing nutrients and developing toxins that irritate the digestive system. Flour, especially whole wheat flour, can grow invisible mold, releasing dangerous mycotoxins that damage the liver. Real story example number 1. Clara, 71, had jars of nuts stored away in her emergency pantry. Some had been there for 3 years. They looked fine, but when she smelled them, they had a faint bitter odor, a clear sign of rancidity. Clara was shocked to learn those nuts were doing her more harm than good. Real story example number 2. James, 69, loved baking bread with whole wheat flour. But one day, he noticed a musty smell from the flour he had been keeping for a year. Testing revealed mold growth. That was a wake-up call for him to buy flour in smaller bags and store it in the freezer. The fix: buy oils and nuts in smaller amounts. Store nuts and seeds in the freezer for long-term freshness. Keep oils in dark bottles, away from heat and sunlight. Store flour in airtight containers, ideally in the fridge or freezer. Trust your senses. If something smells bitter, musty, or off, it's safer to throw it away. Remember, protecting your health is more valuable than saving a few dollars on stale food. Habit number 4: overusing over-the-counter painkillers. Aches and pains are common as we age, but many seniors lean too heavily on over-the-counter medications like ibuprofen, acetaminophen, and aspirin. These drugs may seem harmless, but long-term or frequent use can harm your stomach, liver, and kidneys, and increase your risk of internal bleeding. The science: ibuprofen and aspirin irritate the stomach lining and can cause ulcers. Acetaminophen in high doses can permanently damage the liver. Over time, these drugs may mask the real cause of pain instead of fixing it. Real story example number 1. George, 67, took ibuprofen every morning for back pain. Over time, he developed stomach ulcers that caused severe bleeding. His doctor explained the danger of daily use and helped him transition to stretching, physical therapy, and heat packs as safer pain management strategies. Real story example number 2. Linda, 74, thought acetaminophen was safe enough to take every night for arthritis, but her blood test showed rising liver enzymes, a sign of damage. By working with her doctor, she cut back on the pills and instead incorporated anti-inflammatory foods like turmeric, salmon, and leafy greens. Her pain became manageable and her liver health improved. The fix: use painkillers sparingly, never as a daily habit without doctor supervision. Explore alternatives: stretching, warm compresses, massage, or gentle yoga. Add anti-inflammatory foods and supplements. Always check with your doctor before combining medications. Think of medications as a short-term tool, not a long-term crutch. Habit number 5, eating too late at night. A bedtime snack may feel comforting, but eating too late can disrupt digestion, raise blood sugar, and trigger acid reflux. For seniors, this can mean restless sleep, night coughing, and even damage to the esophagus. The science: when you lie down after eating, stomach acid flows more easily back into the esophagus. Over time, this acid reflux can cause chronic heartburn, ulcers, and even increase the risk of esophageal cancer. Late-night meals also interfere with blood sugar control, raising the risk of diabetes. Real story example number 1. Patricia, 70, loved eating cereal before bed, but she often woke up with acid reflux. After her doctor suggested finishing her last meal at least 3 hours before bedtime, her reflux disappeared, and she started sleeping better than she had in years. Real story example number 2. Frank, 75, enjoyed late-night pizza with friends. He thought the discomfort he felt afterward was just part of aging. But when he shifted dinner earlier and swapped heavy snacks for lighter ones, his bloating and indigestion vanished. The fix: finish eating at least 3 hours before bedtime. Choose lighter evening meals. If you need a snack, opt for fruit, yogurt, or a handful of nuts. Avoid heavy, greasy, or spicy foods late at night. Better digestion means better rest, and better rest means more energy for tomorrow. Habit number 6, ignoring social connections. Loneliness isn't just sad, it's dangerous. Studies show that isolation in seniors raises the risk of dementia, heart disease, depression, and even early death. The science: social interaction stimulates the brain, lowers stress hormones, and keeps emotional health strong. Just like exercise strengthens the body, friendships strengthen the mind and heart. Real story example number 1. Harold, 79, withdrew from friends after losing his wife. His health declined quickly, fatigue, sadness, and memory lapses. His daughter encouraged him to join a senior walking group. Within months, his energy and mood improved, and he rediscovered joy through new friendships. Real story example number 2. Mary, 83, lived alone and rarely left home. After her granddaughter set her up with a tablet to video chat weekly, Mary felt less lonely and noticed her memory improved. Staying connected, even virtually, helped her feel alive and engaged again. The fix: call or visit loved ones regularly. Join a group or class based on hobbies. Volunteer in the community. Use technology, video calls, online groups, or social apps. Think of social connection as medicine for the soul. Habit number 7, using too much salt and sugar in comfort foods. Comfort foods bring joy and nostalgia, but too much salt and sugar can silently damage health. The science: salt raises blood pressure, stressing the heart and kidneys. Sugar spikes blood glucose, increasing the risk of diabetes and dementia. With age, taste buds dull, leading seniors to add more salt and sugar than needed. Real story example number 1. Marjorie, 77, added sugar to her tea 5 times a day. She was shocked when her doctor diagnosed prediabetes. By switching to cinnamon and honey, she satisfied her sweet tooth without the health risks, and her blood sugar returned to normal. Real story example number 2. Bill, 72, salted everything: soups, eggs, even sandwiches. After a minor stroke, his doctor urged him to reduce sodium. He started experimenting with herbs like garlic, oregano, and lemon zest. Not only did his food taste better, but his blood pressure improved dramatically. The fix: use spices, herbs, and citrus instead of extra salt. Try cinnamon, vanilla, or nutmeg instead of sugar. Cut down gradually so your taste buds adjust. Always check labels. Processed foods are often loaded with hidden salt and sugar. Protecting your heart and brain is worth more than an extra sprinkle. Final thoughts: the habits we've explored today: sitting too long, skipping hydration, keeping stale foods, overusing painkillers, eating too late, ignoring social ties, and overusing salt and sugar, may seem small. But small things add up, quietly shaping your health and quality of life. The good news? Every one of these habits can be reversed starting today. Even one small change, standing up more often, sipping more water, reaching out to a friend, can protect your health in powerful ways. Aging well isn't about perfection. It's about making consistent, thoughtful choices that help your body and mind thrive. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which of these habits surprised you most, and which one will you start changing first? Share your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one, and your stories inspire this entire community. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss future content. Your support helps us continue creating videos to inform, inspire, and protect seniors like you. Thank you for watching Elderly Active Life. Until next time, stay strong, stay connected, and keep thriving.